So,
Let me ask you a question.
sure.
So you grew up in New York. What was your relationship musically as a fan to the Plasmatics? I'm just asking because I feel like they sort of got like forgotten. I'm not championing them. I just feel like they were they played the Pier too. Like they were kind of big, but I don't ever hear people talking about them.
Yeah, well, I think there should be more people speaking about that. I think, again, it came in that period for me before hardcore, when CBGBs told me I missed it, and all the older people said it was over. And that was just like 1 year, but stuff was really moving fast then. So my friend's older brother had some singles, Butcher Baby. I never saw an independent label. They had their own label, Vice Squad, on red vinyl. We were kids just getting testosterone at 12, 13. She had the breasts out with the tape. And we went down to the pier, first show, and we ended up on the news. We ran past the barricades. They came on a chopper, landed, and played on the stage. And then she drove a Cadillac, jumped out, and rolled. And then the whole thing just like blew up. And we charged the stage and like grabbed some cheap mics and realized that they were lip syncing because the shit was so cheap. And I remember walking back off the pier on 23rd Street. And Nico was at the Squat Theater with Cheetah Chrome. It like stays in my mind. You remember like. And I would see them as they grew. Joe Ramon's brother, Mickey, had a band called Rattlers. They would open up a lot. I saw them at the Calderon Concert Hall, the Plasmatics, with Rattlers in Hempstead. And I met Wendy O, and she was so cool. And they were just great. And I loved the record they did on Stiff. There's a song, the record was produced by Jimmy Miller, who has done all my favorite Stones records, and Johnny Thunders and Motorhead. He produced that record. It's a song called Monkey Suit.
Monkey suit. In your monkey suit. In your monkey suit. You just look like a monkey.
And I still DJ that song because it has a good groove, and the way the cowbell moves on that.
Yeah.
And that they make a record and there's cowbell. And I always credit Jimmy Miller to the guy who really invented more cowbell, because he's the guy that puts cowbell on Honky Tonk Woman. Maybe that's the mountain song. I don't know. But he plays the cowbell on that, but he puts the cowbell on the Plasmatics. And so I really liked them a lot. But then I started to grow, and they started to go metal. And a big thing, people went metal. That's when I dropped out of hardcore, too, when things got macho and metal. And that's
Agreed. Totally agree. Totally agree. I lost touch with that whole scene as soon as as soon as metal and, like, being tough became a part of it. I was not interested.